Hello, this is Alex from the National Weather Service in Pocatello with your Southeast Idaho weather hazard briefing for Saturday, March 9th. Taking a look at the main impacts for the next few days. First of all, we'll start off with some snow showers over the upper Snake Highlands this morning, say from Rexburg north to the Montana border, including the Ashton area and the Island Park area. You should see those snow showers linger there through much of the day, but they should be on the downswing as we get into the afternoon and evening hours. Elsewhere, we're expecting some snow showers to develop, sort of the isolated to scattered nature as you get into the afternoon and evening. Not expecting a lot of accumulation, generally an inch or less with that activity, but those showers could be briefly heavy for you. And as we get into the rest of the weekend, any lingering snow showers are expected to diminish overnight tonight, leaving us dry conditions for Sunday, Monday, and into the first part of Tuesday. And then as we get into Tuesday night and Wednesday, we expect another round of snow across much of the area. And we'll show you some of those details in a bit. Taking a look at the planning timeline. Again, those snow showers today for most of the area, mainly a minimal impact for most of us. As you can see, as we get into Sunday and Monday, expecting those dry conditions to take hold. And as I mentioned, the next round of snow showers coming into the western areas first on Tuesday, so Sawtooth and Soldier Mountain and the rest of the central mountains, and then that activity should overspread the remainder of southeast Idaho as we get into Wednesday. And let's show you some of those details now as we look at the forecast radar here for today. The blues here indicate areas where snow is forecast, and the darker the blue, the heavier the snow. So let's take you through today. You can see those snow showers that are expected to be ongoing this morning here. Like I mentioned, mainly north of Rexburg over towards the northern portions of the Teton Valley and headed north towards the Montana border here. As we mentioned earlier, those continue through the day while kind of gradually diminishing. And as we focus our attention farther south here, from, say, the Interstate 84 corridor south to the Utah border, looking for those snow showers to develop this afternoon. Some of those may actually work into the eastern Magic Valley and southern Snake Plain as well. And you can see some additional snow showers there over the central mountains from Stanley to Chalice in those areas. And we expect those to continue through the evening. And once we lose the sunshine, that activity should gradually diminish. And as I mentioned, some of those snow showers could be briefly heavy for us. And then as we get into the overnight Saturday night into early Sunday morning, those do gradually wind down. I will mention that there is the potential for some light snow shower activity Saturday night into Sunday morning in and around Bear Lake, but that activity is expected to be very light. And as we mentioned, the remainder of the day, Sunday and into Monday, expected to be dry. Here's a look at the forecast radar now as we get into Tuesday. So we're just getting into Tuesday evening now, and we can see this next batch of snow reaching the western areas from Chalice and Stanley and points south towards Twin Falls. And we can see how that progresses across southeast Idaho for the remainder of Tuesday night and into Wednesday. And as we get into later Wednesday and Thursday morning, that activity is expected to move out off to the east. We are currently forecasting all snow with this, but there is a potential for possibly some rain to mix in Wednesday afternoon from Burley to Pocatello, but right now currently forecasting snow with that. Give you an overview of what's happening. There is an area of low pressure just west of the Idaho Panhandle, and that's expected to stay put through the day. And that's going to funnel in this moisture here that you see over northern Nevada and northern Utah, which is responsible for the snow shower activity that we're expecting through the day today. And that low area of low pressure is expected to track over California by the time we get into the later half of the weekend, and that'll bring any remaining moisture and snow shower activity away from the area as that moves out. As we look farther off into the Pacific, you can see some of the clouds here over the central Pacific, and that is the next system that we're expecting for Tuesday and Wednesday, as we talked about a bit ago. I'll show you high temperatures here for today, getting into the low to mid 30s along the interstate corridor, and staying below freezing though for the mountain passes and the mid and upper mountain slopes, and our southern highland valleys here down towards Preston, Malad, Rockland, and Oakley getting above freezing as well. I'll show you these high temperatures here because we're not expecting much change really through the weekend and even into the middle of next week. Just a couple of degrees difference from day to day, and low temperatures expected to be very similar as well, getting back below freezing for all areas for overnight lows at least through midweek, and even some sub-zero low temperatures in some of our higher elevation valleys. A quick look here at snowfall amounts this morning, with the highest amounts expected in the Island Park area, maybe down towards the northern portions of the Teton Valley and towards Ashton, with a 1 to 2 inches in the forecast. Here's a look at those amounts with the snow shower activity for this afternoon. We mentioned that most locations should see under an inch, but a few spots could pick up a very quick inch, or maybe just a little bit more than that this afternoon and evening. And we can see how that progresses going into the evening and overnight hours when that activity does diminish. Some breezy conditions continuing today across the southern Snake Plain and the I-15 corridor, but we will see those winds diminish overnight tonight into Sunday morning, and then they'll actually switch around to the northeast. That down valley flows, we call that, and the wind forecast that you see here for Sunday expected to continue very similar to this into early week. Well, that'll conclude the briefing for today. As always, if you have any comments, questions, or feedback, we'll welcome those to the phone number or email address you see there. Thank you.